Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we are unpacking a truly dramatic property transformation completely pulled off by the team at Letter 4 Inc. We're looking at a project that literally reimagines what's possible in residential design. I mean, they took a highly constrained, awkward property and turned it into an absolute masterpiece.
Okay, let's dive into this, because this is a question that stumps homeowners and, honestly, even seasoned contractors all the time. Imagine you've got a growing family, right? But you're stuck in this small, single-story 1950s Spanish-style bungalow. The lot? Totally oddly shaped. The floor plan? Just completely awkward. It's dark, it's cramped, and it simply isn't functional for your day-to-day life. So how on earth do you take that highly specific set of restrictions and turn it into a sprawling dream home?
Section 1. The Arbramar Avenue Dilemma.
Before any of the magic can happen, you really have to understand the constraints of the property you're working with. This project was in Pacific Palisades, California, obviously a highly sought-after area, but one that comes with very specific structural and lifestyle challenges. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive leap the homeowners wanted to make. On one hand, you start with the reality of the original structure. We're talking a 1950s bungalow, strictly single-story, severely lacking natural light, and burdened by a layout that just disrupted any sense of flow. But against that, we have the family's incredibly ambitious vision. They wanted a dream home. They were picturing a two-story residence, complete with a roof deck and a floor plan that actually worked for them. Bridging the gap between those two extremes, well, that requires some serious expertise.
Section 2. The Design-Build Solution.
When the gap between reality and vision is that wide, your traditional piecemeal contracting approach usually falls short. Enter Letter 4 Inc. The homeowner specifically sought them out for their complete design-build services. They knew an integrated approach was the only way to pull off an intervention of this magnitude. And what makes Letter 4 so uniquely capable here is their structured methodology. They use this clear four-step process: architecture, design, planning, and construction, all integrated under one roof. It is absolutely their secret weapon. By having licensed architects and general contractors working in tandem from day one, complex projects are seamlessly guided from those very first conceptual sketches all the way to the final nail being driven. There's no playing telephone, no breakdown in communication between the designer's vision and the builder's actual execution.
The physical scope of what they achieved with this process is honestly staggering. They didn't just slap a fresh coat of paint and call it a day. No, they fundamentally altered the property's entire footprint. They added a completely new second story to a house that was previously glued to the ground floor. They built a brand new roof deck. They totally reconfigured the existing first floor to wipe out that awkward original layout. Plus, they transformed every single finish and fixture to optimize the flow, the function, and just the overall feel of the home. It's a total reinvention.
Section 3. Conquering Coastal Commission Rules.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that this regulatory hurdle is exactly where so many ambitious projects just die. Designing a beautiful home is one thing, right? But actually getting the legal permission to build it in Southern California, that is an entirely different battle. It adds a major layer of bureaucratic suspense to the whole thing. Anyone who has ever tried to build in California knows the pain of coastal building guidelines. Sometimes it feels like you literally need a permit just to change a light bulb. To execute this massive two-story roof deck vision, Letter 4 had to secure a highly coveted exemption from the California Coastal Commission. Successfully navigating that complex red tape is a massive testament to their elite competence. It proves they aren't just great designers, they are expert planners who know exactly how to maneuver through intense regulatory landscapes.
Section 4. The Modern Spanish Reveal.
After all the planning, the designing, the permits, and the heavy lifting, we finally arrive at the absolute most satisfying part of our explainer, the final architectural reveal. So, the crucial point is captured perfectly right here in these project specs. Completed in 2015, this property was completely transformed into a spacious 4-bedroom, 4-full-bath single-family residence. And they maintain this gorgeous Spanish architectural style, totally honoring the 1950s roots of the original bungalow, but elevating it into something entirely modern and luxurious. These numbers are basically the trophy of this transformation. They prove that yes, that awkward, cramped little lot could actually hold a substantial, stunning family estate.
And the firm's own reflection on the project really hits the nail on the head. Letter 4 said, "We couldn't be more thrilled with the final result, a modern Spanish gem that shines brightly for our clients." They literally managed to place a brilliant, functional piece of architecture right into one of LA's most picturesque residential neighborhoods.
Section 5. Fire Safety and Beyond.
Let's move to and see how this builds our understanding of what a design-build firm can really do. The Arbramar Avenue project shows us their incredible aesthetic and structural capabilities, but their expertise actually goes way deeper into the safety and resilience of the homes they build. Beyond creating these modern Spanish gems, Letter 4 specializes in highly vital technical work. They are absolute experts in fire-resistant, non-combustible construction methods, and they take on the incredibly important task of fire rebuilds. In a landscape like Southern California, having this dual capability, being able to craft stunning designs while seamlessly implementing cutting-edge, non-combustible safety measures is just absolutely crucial.
And they bring this specialized expertise as licensed architects and contractors across a massive footprint in Greater Los Angeles. Just looking at a quick selection of their service areas, we're talking Pacific Palisades, Altadena, Malibu, Brentwood, Santa Monica, Venice, Beverly Hills, all the way to downtown Los Angeles and beyond. Whether it's a jaw-dropping structural transformation or critical fire rebuild, they literally have the entire region covered.
We've seen how a dark, awkward 1950s bungalow was elevated into a stunning, two-story modern Spanish gem. We've seen them successfully navigate complex coastal regulations and demonstrate the sheer power of an integrated design-build process. So I want to leave you with this final thought to consider. Look around your own property. Think about the constraints you just assume are permanent. What hidden potential is waiting to be built in your own home? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep looking for the possibilities in the spaces around you. Catch you next time.